Hey, hello and welcome to another episode of Meanwhile Back on the Hobby Farm. Well, today's Friday, the 19th, I believe, of March. The weather's beautiful, and here we are. There they are. There's shirts. Meanwhile Back on the Hobby Farm shirts. Check that out, huh? You can own one. They can be yours. They are $15 and only $1 if I have to mail it out to you. So not bad. $15. We have large, extra large, and 2X. We are going to get different sizes in the future. This is what the back side looks like right here. Ta-da! And the front side right over here. Look at that, nice and bright, sunshiny yellow. So if you want to order one, I am going to put actually a store on the YouTube channel pretty soon. So we're going to be busy this morning. I got to do my overnight gig, so I've got a couple hours to get my work done because this old man needs his beauty sleep, because after all, I'm ugly, and ugly people need as much beauty sleep as they can get. First thing first, right here in this bucket are the cubes. That's alfalfa cubes. It's going to absorb all that water. Will be gone by this afternoon. Mix it in for the horses, give them a little bit of nutrition and a treat. Picked up a bottle of MSM. That helps the old joints, especially on Valentine, to get around. And the oyster shells right there on the ground, those are for our chickens. If you want your hens to be high productive and laying eggs, you really need to give them oyster shells or egg shells. They need that, the calcium, they need it for the strength of their eggs. And it does promote them to want to lay eggs more often. Over here, we went to my second Home Depot this morning. I got my auger out. Check this out, folks. This is how you do it when you're cheap like I am. The bags of concrete, the 60-pound bags of concrete mix was $3.80 a bag. I picked up a 60-pound bag for $1, all because the bag was ripped. That's what you do, folks. Look for the ones that are damaged. Got a cedar post. We're removing the mailbox so we can see it directly from the house. Hey, we got some visitors looking out the front door. And it's time for a new one. The old one's kind of getting old there, whatever. Got a new mailbox, and the most important thing right here. Teddy's cream soda. Can't go to Tractor Supply. I went to Tractor Supply for that, and the oyster shells and the all stuff. Can't go without that. Again, I got this black mulch. I don't need much of it, so it's not worth ordering a trailer full. Normally, I believe it was $3.50 a bag. I ended up getting 6 bags for half the price because they were torn on the top. That's what it's about, folks. Cheapskate Cody here. We're going to put the mailbox in the ground over here and take a look, see how the eggs they're piling up. Come on, folks, got to buy some eggs. Oh, somebody's been by this morning and bought 3 dozen. But that's what it's all about here, folks. Somebody gave me some containers, and look at that. Old Smoky Jim's Maple Syrup Open House. They're customers of mine. They buy eggs, and obviously I am going to return the favor. I'm going to go to their open house tomorrow. I was planning on going. So Old Smoky Jim's, you will see me there tomorrow at your stand. I will buy some maple syrup. Hey folks, we got some exciting news. We're going to be building this box over here pretty soon. There's going to be a roof on it and a front door. We are selling, starting tomorrow, we are selling raw honey. A friend of ours up the street sells it, and that's one item under the cottage law. Cottage law requires in Michigan that you have to produce your foods at the place that you're selling it or at a farmer's market. However, honey is an exception because honey does not have any active ingredients added to it. It's just honey. It's natural. So you can sell that anywhere. It doesn't fall under the cottage law. Cottage law provides for us to sell eggs, jams, jellies, herbs, flowers, cookies, breads, cakes. Basically anything that you do not have to refrigerate. You say, well, you have to refrigerate eggs. Actually, no, you don't. Eggs will stay good for 3 weeks to a month if you do not put them in the refrigerator right away. That's why when they hatch them, when they lay the eggs, they have an invisible clear coat on it that's called the bloom, and what that does is that seals the egg from any oxygen entering it, and an egg can stay outside for 3 weeks to a month before you can pick it. Don't worry, folks, we pick our eggs every morning. Anyway, those are some of the items we're going to be selling over here. We're going to be putting an arborway on this side. It's going to come over the top, and we're going to be planting some Concord grapes. So by 3 years, this is all going to be in the shade. It's going to be nice. Which leads us, I said 3 years. Joanne and I were bursting at the seams over here. We looked at some property, I don't know, about 15 minutes from here, 5 acres. The price is good. Looking into possibly making an offer if it's still available. Somebody else was looking at it today, and we're gonna go, if it doesn't sell, we're very interested in that property, which means we would leave this nice, beautiful property. Is it gonna stop me from enhancing and working on it? No, I've got a lot of projects that I'm still going to complete, because you never know. Something falls through, you wasted all that time, and I don't like wasting time, so that's the plan that we have. And if this land does fall through this deal, we have a new acquired friend who's a former law enforcement officer, who him and his wife have decided they don't have the time anymore, so they sold their horses and their goats. So they got this big, beautiful barn and a nice pasture. So we may end up putting our horses there for the summer, at least till September, October. It's a larger part, so we can end up doing their paddock over here all over. We are going to put tile underneath, about 4 or 5 tiles going downhill towards the hill. Put a nice ground cover on that so everything drains out, and then we will have the horses come back. So that's our backup plan. It's only, and that is literally, I want to say, 1.25 miles away from here. It's right up the road up here. You go up here and you go half a mile, take a right, I think you go another little more than half a mile, and it's right there. Beautiful location. So we things are moving and shaking. Things are going great, and that's the rest of our hay that we have left. Next Wednesday, my oldest son and I, he's coming over, we're taking down the monkey hut, because I have to have our propane tank that is right on the boundary line now, since it's been redistinguished with grumpy old neighbor. We end up having to have the propane company has to get in there, and obviously they can't get in there with that monkey hut there. We are going to reconstruct it this summer, but we're going to make it half the size, and it's going to be aluminum poles, not PVC, so I don't have to worry about it collapsing or breaking. So that's it, folks. As you can see, I have my hands full on this project. I will do an update when it's all done. Wish me luck. Take care, everybody, and hey, have a great day. Bye.